Is this what we are looking
Yes,
for?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So there is a stage one. There are 3, 4 stages of this exercise, right? So you can quickly read this quick recap. Vienna circle said statement only means something if you can test it or if it is true by definition, like math. That's the perspective of Vienna circle. The Frankfurt school contradicted it. They made 3 points. Vienna school is based on positivism. Frankfurt school said positivism treats people like objects in a machine, not free people. Right? It confuses how things look and how things really are, and it splits facts from values completely. Right? So they are contradicting propositions from both the schools, and you can forget about the next part from the reading, but you can go to stage one, right? And there is a testing criteria given, right? For Vienna circle code, can we check this with evidence? And this Frankfurt school check would be, who does this really quietly benefit, right? So there is a statement given, there are 10 statements given. You can click on this, MS, you can randomly click randomly, or you can make your choice and start putting answers to those questions. So what would be the judgment of the court? What would Vienna circle say on this, and what would Frankfurt school say on this?
I mean, a firm quarterly revenue growth rate can be measured to 2 decimal places. So since Vienna circle follows absolute positivism, so probably they would say pass the thing, because it's a quantifiable, observable data. I would say financial data.
Absolutely. So click on passes.
Yeah, but yeah, let me go. I think there is some issue in this file.
No, it is not clickable.
Let me go down.
It should be clickable. Yeah.
Just a minute. Hold on.
So in order to make it clickable, you need to be logged into Claude in one of the windows.
No, sir. I don't think. I mean, that's some different. This is some different issue. See, actually, there are 2 times this options is there. One which is not clickable, but again there is a repetitive question. So where you can click it. So I've clicked on Vienna circle as passes, and then flag as a Frankfurt.
Yeah, and you're given explanation, right? You need to type that. Say why.
So probably something like.
Absolutely.
And Frankfurt would be, say, measurement can be factual.
Yes. It's objectification, right?
Yeah.
Sir, can you just put some light here why it is flag seed and not clear seed?
Because the perspectives are different. So Vienna school, the perspective, if you look at the slides that I had sent you.
Yeah, right? I understood that one.
Perspective versus objectivist. So what Vienna circle said, anything that, unless it is verifiable, verifiability is the fundamental principle of Vienna circle.
Absolute measurable or
right. And the Frankfurt school perspective is humanistic. There is a background to it. Why Frankfurt school? Because Frankfurt school emerged in the context of this Hitler's Holocaust, right? So they have seen, they believe that reality is not objective. Reality is constructed by people. It's constructivist individual, this interpretivist approach to reality that they do. Right?
Okay. And I got that point, but here in the question I was not able to understand, but got it now. I think in flag it means just we need more evidence or something like that.
Yeah, right? Questions it.
Yes. Okay.
The English of it, right? That was the question. Okay. So can somebody help MS on this employee engagement survey measures? What employees
Yes.
truly feel about this work? JD? Names are not visible here. Yeah,
Jugal Deshmukh.
yeah, Jugal Deshmukh, yes. Are you there, Jugal? Or Soman? Soman, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, help MS decide on this, the second statement.
Yeah, you can choose. I mean, you can let me know what is I select that accordingly. I'll
Yeah.
update. So employee engagement survey measures what employee truly feels about their work. What would be the Vienna Circle verdict? I mean, whether it will pass or fail.
I supposed to
Or
fail because it is not as clear as mathematics.
okay, and Frankfurt School verdict.
I'm not pretty sure.
Clear set, right? Because it is again uh, different human to human cases.
Hmm. हाँ
Clear it,
सही है.
clear it, or flag it.
नहीं क्लियर होना चाहिए. Means it's supposed to be clear.
Okay. Now let me know what is the
क्या logic sir?
statement. How do we prove this verdict? How may not prove, probably justify this verdict.
Yeah,
That is what
the
we have to
first one. First one can be justified as it is not mathematically defined or mathematically stated, and the second one it can be state that it is varies to human to human.
Okay. Anybody has got contrary views on this? Okay, we can go ahead. Question statement number 3. Type something here as an explanation. We don't have to do the whole exercise because it is individual reflection exercise, right? Everybody has to do it. Survey it's a quantitative measure, right? So here reality is something which is unique and can be measured. Is again a stance, subjective stance or objective stance?
Objective.
Yeah. So you just contradicted it what you said earlier, right?
Yes.
Nonetheless, we'll stay with this. What the exercise does and helps us how to define that. Quickly, somebody on statement 3. Or maybe MS, you can complete this exercise and put some statements here so that we can get to the end of the exercise. Because this exercise was supposed to be done in the last class. A high performance culture is simply one that management has successfully imposed on the workforce. Who would like to volunteer for this? You have 10 statements. We have to quickly finish. Please volunteer. You could go wrong, no problem. MS just pick one, some or the other randomly.
I would say the high performance culture is simply one that management has successfully imposed on the workforce. This is a very broad level statement. That's what I feel.
Yeah, but the logic should be a high performance culture, right?
Yeah.
High performance culture is a reality, objective reality, which is dumped on the people. So, what would
Here, basically, management is trying to impose the high performance culture on the employees. Whereas as per the Frankfurt, it exposes how management dictates or probably the power and control on the employees.
So
That's why
Vienna Circle would pass it.
I say it fails.
Okay,
That's what I feel. I mean,
the both would fail it. Then Frankfurt and
uh,
Vienna.
uh,
Okay, let's go to next statement. Put something there so that it does not, or it's okay if it is not there. Statement fourth: merit-based promotion systems are fair because they reward measurable performance. I think Vienna would pass it.
so this will pass it
Yeah.
because you are measurable, reward measurable performance.
Yes, and Frankfurt School would flag it because they
Again,
would
Flag it.
clear it or flag it.
flag it. I think they contrary
Flag.
schools, right? They would
Yeah,
say
contract.
merit-based
Yes,
promotion.
yes, flag it.
AI-generated hiring systems are objective because they remove human bias. Okay, go ahead. Customer satisfaction scores above 4 or 5 for the company delivering good services. Yeah, so here it means that the good service can be measured,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
So
You have
Vienna school would say,
quantifiable data here.
yeah, but this Frankfurt school would say कि good service gets produced when two people interact. So it is a subjective production. Okay. Yeah, next. A layoff is neutral data-driven decision. when it is based on performance ranking. Vienna would pass it.
We can clear it off also because the data could be managed at the management level and not disclosed or accessible to the end users in this kind of scenario.
Yeah, but here it is about performance measurement. How performance is subjective or objectively measured. So again,
Yeah. Like
okay. You can answer whatever the AI would help you get the things corrected. So it's about putting the thinking cap on, right? You may not get always right answers.
Right.
Remote workers are less productive because they can be directly observed.
So I would say fail
Mhm.
here, and Frankfurt School will say clear
Clear
it
it.
because here there is no absolute evidence about it.
Yes,
So as per
verifiable.
Vienna, yeah.
So verifiability versus subjective interpretation, that's the two extremes that they work on.
Right.
And the Frankfurt School came up because it was a reaction to Vienna Circle, right? And the context was Hitler's Holocaust. Uh, and this Vienna Circle also came as a reaction to rationalist school, which said ki reason is important and everything comes from reason, a priori versus a posteriori. So because Descartes, Kant, and all those people were saying ki everything, the reality get construed by our rational, our mind, rational reason. So Vienna Circle said, no. Reason is not important. It is unless it is sensed right by our sensory perceptions, the reality get construed. So whatever is uh, verifiable through our senses is only a reality. Barring some tautologies like mathematics. Mathematics cannot be experienced, right? Through our senses. A 2% gender pay gap after controlling the role of experiences means just pick up whatever, right? So this exercise would help you understand both the schools and their perspectives in a better manner, or they will make you revisit their slides and what they think about it. So here Vienna would pass this, Frankfurt would flag it. So in case desorganizer is something that you did not understand, say it's for example, um, you will get the explanation for this, whatever you want to. Okay. So while doing the exercise,
reading the desorganizer only was able to understand the above questions. In fact, I feel this should be little bit above because this was giving more clarity or understand. This made to understand what is both quotes or circles are trying to say about.
yeah, but unless you come across a problem, you wouldn't realize the significance of the solution.
Right.
No, you can do and redo this exercise again, right? The falsification by Popper, what is it? Unified science, critical theory. Okay, go down. So if something is not clear, you can pose a question or you can go to the quiz. Let's start the quiz. There are 10 questions, right? They are based on the slides, right? The slides are also circulated to you.
Yes.
You can click based on your own choice, because we don't have time to get everybody into this. And the only thing is, this activity is very helpful in understanding what Vienna Circle. This was one of the proponents of Frankfurt School, Hockenberg. The three articles that I had sent you, A, B, C. So the quiz is based on these three articles. The exercise is based on those three articles. Yeah, you could score is 10 on 10. And that's the end of the exercise. Okay. So this is a self-study exercise, and it is meant to be that. So there are three stages in this, two quotes. There are some statements given. You need to judge those statements. You can reset this, try it again.
Yes, you can close it and start it again, so it will be fresh.
It will be refreshed.
Yeah.
Right? So these organizer would help you. It is not limited to this exercise. It is about, you can use it anywhere, right? Generally, you can talk any terms, and this is AI based. Of course, AI has its own problems, but by and large, you get majority of the answers correctly, right? So I would like all of you to do this exercise, read those articles, go back to those articles, or do at least this exercise so that you, and the PPT. If the PPT is important, the essence of all those three articles is captured in the PPT. Yeah. The meaninglessness attributed to metaphysics is because the rationalist school believed that there is God, there is something supernatural, there is the ultimate cause of everything, right? If you trace back cause-effect relationship before the cause, there is something which is a priori, which comes from reason, and this gets into the world of metaphysics. Right, the physical reality. So, because there was a domination of metaphysics and reason there, as a reaction to that, the Vienna Circle came about. They said, we don't accept metaphysics and the role of reason in that. Whatever is verifiable through our senses is reality. As a counter to that, it is the objective reality is a misplaced concept, and the reality gets constructed through the subjective interpretation of the people. That is what Frankfurt School said. Thank you, MS. Thank you for sharing and helping me with this exercise. So the next